Hello everyone, welcome back to Careers Explained, the YouTube channel designed to help young teenagers figure out what each career is all about and how to be successful in that career. My name is Alexander Yuch, and today I'm joined with Chase Wilsey. Chase Wilsey is the Vice President of Wilsey Asset Management, and he's a financial advisor, and he's going to tell us all about that today. So, Chase, how are you doing?
Good. Thanks for having me, Alexander. Happy to be here.
Thank you for coming on the show. I'm very excited, to get this interview underway. So let's just jump right into it. Really quick, explain what you do. What does it really take to be a financial advisor?
Yeah, of course. Our firm's a little bit more unique. You kind of see the big, Merrill Lynch's, Morgan Stanley's. What we are is we're called a registered investment advisory firm. So we manage about $300 million worth of assets on our investment side. My father and I are really the investment analysts, and we go through and we look for different investments that are going to make our clients money over the longer term.
Right.
So we have that side of the business, and then we also have what we call financial planning. So we have a certified financial planner. He actually looks very closely at the client situation. He'll look at their income, their expenses. He'll do the cash flow analysis, tax planning, estate planning.
Okay.
So the financial planning is really more dialed into what that person can do in terms of their individual finances.
Okay.
On the investment side, as I said, my job is to look for investments that are going to make people money over the longer term.
Right. So how do you decipher what is a good investment and what's not?
It's a lot of research. We always tell people it takes about 15 to 20 hours of research before we actually find a good quality investment. And at our firm, we actually don't use mutual funds. We don't use ETFs. Those are two kind of popular products that a lot of advisors use. What we actually do is we do all the research. Brent, who is the president, my father, the owner, he has a degree in finance and accounting. He has an MBA as well, and I have a degree in finance and an MBA as well. So we actually do all the research based on the companies. When I talk about companies, talking about public companies, so stocks. And we go through there and we look for what we call value companies. So a lot of people are familiar with Warren Buffett,
Right.
Benjamin Graham. Benjamin Graham, for people who don't know, is actually the father of value investing, Warren Buffett's teacher.
Right.
So again, two good sources there. They've proven that value investing is a tried and true strategy over the longer term. It takes patience, but what you have to look at is you have to look at saying, what is this business doing? Is it a good company to invest in? Do they have a good balance sheet? You don't want a company with high debt that could go bankrupt, all of a sudden you lose money. Bad spot to be in. And then that last part I talk about is value. So what we look at there is we want to look at how much we're paying for sales growth, earnings growth. What are the valuation measures? So we'll look at cash flow, earnings per share, sales, how much we're paying for each of those metrics, and we want to pay less than the industry average because that's what that value component really is. So kind of in a nutshell, that's what we're looking at. A lot of reading behind the scenes of actually what's going on with the business and looking at those numbers to make sure we're not overpaying for our company.
Right. Yeah, as you know, I went to your seminar, a couple months ago, and one of the things that you said, it's like, if you're going to want to make money, it's going to have to be long term. And, stocks is, very fluctuant. So you have to keep your, emotions under control. How do you think is, the best way for you guys not to get kind of riled up in the whole craziness of the stock market?
Yeah, of course. And what we look at, oh my gosh, stocks are so volatile now, and stocks have always been volatile. We look at a chart that goes back to 1970s, 1980s, and what you see is that the average annual drop in stocks is about 14%. So that's every single year. You typically see a stock market pullback of about 14%. That's a pretty large pullback when you actually think about it in the grand scheme of things. But about 75% of the time, stocks end on a positive note. I just kind of said that the problem with investing in stocks is understanding the emotional side of it. Things fluctuate up and down. I always talk about investing in real estate. People have done well investing in real estate. It's because they're not looking at buying and selling their house every 5 seconds. It just doesn't work longer term.
Right.
It's the same thing. Whether you're looking at stocks, bonds, real estate, you can't overpay for an asset, and that's what we're always looking at. We're looking at the valuations instead of the stock market moving up and down or our stock price going up and down. We're looking and saying, that's crazy. Our stock is so underpriced right now. If you actually look at the components of the business, I don't care what it does over the next 3 months. I care about what it's doing over the next 3 to 5 years. And that's actually what Warren Buffett said. You can close the stock market for 5 years. I don't care. Because you're not day trading stocks. You're buying businesses.
Right. Wow. Yeah. So what would you say is the most important, feature or aspect to have as a financial advisor or someone in your field?
You gotta really like to read, of course. So you have to understand what's going on in the world, have to understand what's going on with your businesses, have to understand what's going on with the stock market overall, because you always get questions from people asking,
Right.
well, what about this? What about that? So
Right.
you have to read a lot. And of course, the research on the businesses, have to know what's going on with your companies. That's definitely a big component. Discipline, patience. I mean, those are really key components as well, because if you lose your discipline strategy, and you start saying, maybe I'll buy this company over here. It doesn't really fit into my discipline, but it's done. Once you have no discipline, that's when you really struggle in terms of investing over the long term.
Right. What would you say is let's start with the most challenging, and then let's go to the most rewarding part of your career?
I would say the most challenging is kind of conveying all of the research to our clients sometimes, because, as I said, I do a lot of the reading. I have a lot of the comfortability with the investments that we own. Mm-hmm. That doesn't mean that the investments aren't going to be volatile. As we talked about, stocks do move up and down. So really kind of tampering clients' emotions and making sure they understand the philosophy. Building that trust is very, very important, and people can come in and trust you. But again, conveying to them that it's going to be okay. Right. And one thing that we kind of do to ease people into that kind of situation is both my money and Brent's money is invested in the same company as all of our clients. So we're not saying, do this over here and we're doing a separate thing. Okay. We truly all are in it together, and that really helps with a lot of clients' emotions. But again, still, it's not very fun when you get like a 15% pullback. You kind of cringe a little bit, especially when you don't do the research yourself. So trying to convey that to people, it can be challenging.
Sure. And then how do you really convince your clients that, you're someone to be trusted with? Because I know money is obviously important. So, it must take a lot of trust. How do you build that trust?
The way we kind of do it is, it's a slow-moving thing. It's not like you go to a timeshare and you're locked in a room and, you're stuck in there until you sign the contract. We're very easygoing people. We really present more than sell is what we say. We'll show you what we do. And if you like it, become a client.
Right.
And over time, people that have been with us for, 10, 15, 20, our longest client's been with us for over 30 years now.
Wow.
It really develops that relationship over time. And seeing that experience, that of course is one thing. Brent has a little bit more than I do. I've been in the realm for now about 5 years. He's been doing it for over 30, 40 years actually. Is, having somebody that's been experienced. We have no marks on either one of our licenses. There's this item called a website called Broker Check. Mm-hmm. You can go there and check your broker and see if they have any marks on their record. And it's funny, people go there and they say, there's nothing there. That's a positive, because there's nothing there.
Okay.
There's no marks on our records.
So a mark is like a negative kind of connotation, or?
Yeah, so like a mark I'm talking about, you could have done, sold a bad product to a client, kind of lied and ripped somebody off. If there was any complaint that was filed against you, that'll come up on a broker check. Okay. So generally we tell people, check out broker check just to make sure who you're dealing with. You can find out a little bit more about their past.
Sure. Yeah, I didn't know about that, so that's a great, website, because like I said, money's important. You need to build that trust.
Exactly.
All right, well, lastly, Chase, what do you think is the most important, kind of pathway? What advice would you give someone who would be, kind of interested in following in your footsteps in your career?
It's I kind of had an advantage, I guess. I started when I was 15. Mm-hmm. But one thing that I did learn was I got to kind of check out different areas. It wasn't just, this is what I'm going to do, I'm sticking to it. It was nice to see different parts of business. And, I pretty much in the back of my mind knew this is what I wanted to do.
Right.
But I did go, business school and take accounting. I took corporate finance. I took marketing classes. Really have an open mind about what you want to do. Don't just kind of pigeonhole yourself saying, this is what I'm going to do, and I don't care about anything else. It's good to kind of really, again, have an open mind when you're learning about different career fields, which obviously you're on something you're passionate about. And if you're so passionate about it, maybe put a little bit more effort into that one and take it over time and see how it goes.
Right. Yeah, no, that's the common theme in all these interviews. It's just finding your passion, and then once you find it, lock in, and just go all in. Because once you find that, and if you really unleash, your love for it, that's when, you really make a difference,
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's true, because you're going to be doing it for a long time, and many hours. So
might as well like it, Yeah. Well, Chase, thank you so much. This interview has been fantastic, very informative. It's very helpful to me because this is something that I'm interested in. So thank you so much for coming on, and all your questions, all your responses, very beneficial to, I bet, anyone who watches this. So thank you.
Alexander, appreciate it.
All right, well, this has been Careers Explained. Remember to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell when you want to be reminded anytime when I post a new video. And lastly, I want to hear from you guys in the comments. So just down below, just let me know what other careers you want me to interview or what other questions you might want me to ask. Once again, this has been Careers Explained. Chase, thank you so much for coming on. I'll see you guys in the next one.